Hello friends, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365, and in this video I'm going to go over what you need to know when pre-ordering Blu-rays and 4Ks from Best Buy. If you're new to the channel, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit that bell notification. You can also find me over Twitter, Instagram, and Letterboxd at Movie Guy 365. Okay, in this video, I thought I would go over what you need to know when pre-ordering Blu-ray and 4K movies from Best Buy. Now, Best Buy is pretty much an American retailer, so this won't really apply to international viewers, but for us here in the States, it's pretty much the biggest name when it comes to buying movies on the physical format. You do have other retailers such as Walmart and Target and so forth and so on. Some of the smaller stores also carry them. But for a lot of us, Best Buy is the go-to when picking up movies. As a YouTuber that focuses on the Blu-ray and 4K physical format, I do get a lot of questions and concerns about pre-ordering movies from Best Buy. Why is this particular film sold out weeks in advance? Is it ever going to come back in stock? Do they sell this type of movie? What about steelbooks? So I hope to answer a lot of these questions. Now, just keep in mind that this won't be completely 100% every Best Buy. I often read sometimes that a Best Buy near a certain person won't have a movie in stock even on release day, and they don't have really multiple Best Buy locations. But I find that for the most part, this list is going to be very accurate, and it should pertain to most viewers. Now, the first point I'm going to touch on are pre-orders selling out. Now, Best Buy often about a week or two, sometimes even 3 or 4 weeks in advance, you'll notice that a movie scheduled for a certain date will often appear to be sold out on the website, not available for in-store pickup, not available for shipping. So a lot of times there's a little bit of a panic setting in. Will I be able to get this particular movie on release date? The answer to that question is yes. During the initial pre-order, what happens is Best Buy allocates certain units per store. So what happens is they do not want to oversell or undersell a particular title. So, once it hits that number during the initial pre-order stage, it'll mark as sold out. But what happens is around 1:30 in the morning, that particular Tuesday of release, they will open up again. And this happens for, I would say, about 90-95% of all retail locations. So you go from, let's take the Indiana Jones collection, which is releasing today as of the recording of this video. So yesterday, Monday, as you can clearly see, it says sold out. But first thing in the morning, I actually got up at 1:30 to lock in my order. As you can see, it's readily available at that location, and I checked several other locations also share the same information. So what I'm saying is don't get, discouraged when you see something initially sold out on the website. I would say you are pretty much locked in to guarantee yourself a title. So even if you don't want to get up at 1:30 in the morning or 2 o'clock and you wake up regularly, unless it's a really hot title or a special kind of circumstance, you more than likely will be able to secure a copy of your favorite movie. Now, another point I want to touch on, if you choose to pre-order several weeks or months in advance, be prepared to see a rotating charge on your debit or credit card. What that means is Best Buy will put a hold on that particular amount for that movie, and every week or so it'll kind of drop off, it'll drop back on again. And for somebody like me, I don't really like seeing that happen. I like to have the money taken out, let it be done with. And the way to get around that, if you don't like to see a rotating charge, is use a Best Buy gift card. Now, a gift card can be, readily purchased on their website and, of course, in store, and the money's taken out immediately. You never really have to worry about any kind of rotating charges. But that's just something to keep in mind. Unlike Amazon, who does charge only at shipping, Best Buy does do this, but just be aware that is something you may have to deal with. Now let's say you want to pre-order something and you're going to determine if it will be available in stores or will it be only available for shipping. Now there's an easy way to determine this. Now a lot of times when initial pre-orders do sell out, they'll show the little red marks next to, not available in store, but it'll be available for shipping. If you want to make sure, there's an easy trick to check this for certain. Every item listed will have something called a SKU number, which is a 7 or 8 digit number in Best Buy's case that will, be pertaining to that particular item. Now, a 7-digit number often means this one will be available in store. So if it initially shows that it's not going to be available for pickup, don't worry. 99% of the times it will be available on release day, actually at your location. Now, when it comes to an 8-digit SKU number, that means it's only going to be available for shipping. This is pretty much going to be a guaranteed way to really determine if it's picked up or delivery, so just keep that in mind when you're pre-ordering a certain movie. Now, when it comes to Best Buy exclusive steelbooks, the pre-order rules pretty much still apply. but I would caution about waiting too long. Now, a lot of times when they come out during release week, they will initially sell out. Now, sometimes there is a reallocation during the week and they'll get new stock in, and that will, for a lot of times be, enough to satisfy steelbook collectors. But sometimes when they actually sell out, they will sell out for good. Now, there are exceptions to this, of course. The Lord of the Rings, that was a big steelbook item last November, which has sold out several times. Actually, as of yesterday, went back up for sale on Best Buy's website for shipping only. So sometimes they do come back. But when it comes to, let's say, higher studios like Disney, a lot of times what you see is only going to be what you get during those initial allocation runs. So when a movie does sell out from Disney, it'll be sold out for good. It will just kind of disappear from stores. Sometimes you can still pick it up on the website, but a lot of times when it is gone, it is gone. Every week, there are a ton of Blu Ray and 4K releases, but only a handful happen to make it in stores. But what a lot of people don't know is you can order those other titles for shipping, and Best Buy does have them in stock. The upcoming 3D edition of Godzilla vs. Kong will be available as a shipped item, and smaller boutique labels such as Criterion, Arrow Video, Shout Factory, Scream Factory, Kino Lorber are also available for pre-order and will arrive on release day. There is an exception here and there, but for the most part, you can pretty much order anything that is coming out on a particular day, and Best Buy will have it in stock, whether it's in-store pickup or only available for shipping. Now, finally, I want to touch on the shipping aspect of pre-orders. Now, if you're somebody that only likes to use shipping, pre-orders actually, I think, are at the moment, as of 2021, a bit stronger getting them on release date than Amazon. Now, with COVID and the pandemic kind of slowing everything down, essentially movies over on Amazon on release day are almost a non-factor. You don't really get them on that actual day, and a lot of times you get it several days or weeks after the fact. But with Best Buy, it doesn't seem like COVID and the pandemic really hurt their shipping aspects, and more often than not, I get my items on release day or a day or two before. It's funny, the change in Amazon's lack of release day delivery has prompted me to go almost exclusively with Best Buy. I would always use Best Buy for my steelbook editions, of course, that hasn't changed, but when it comes to mail order items, Best Buy seems to be my go-to. And if you're a Best Buy Elite Rewards member, you get that added free shipping, which is also a very nice benefit. Now, it's not all good news. While I do applaud Best Buy's, reliable shipping in pretty much most aspects, when it comes to steelbooks, you're kind of taking a chance there. A lot of times, and I've seen various reports, and it's happened to me, that when you pre-order a steelbook edition from Best Buy and it arrives, there's going to be a dent or something wrong with it, something about the case will be broken. So it does happen, and it happens quite a bit. A lot of the times when I do read about it, it kind of frustrates me. So for me particularly, I do pick up in store when I can when it comes to steelbooks, but for a lot of people it's not an option, but that's just something you want to keep in mind. So that is my pre-order guide for Blu Ray and 4K for Best Buy. Hopefully it was useful to you. And long story short, if something appears to be sold out during the initial pre-order phase, don't worry, it will be available on Tuesday. But I want to hear from you in the comments. Do you have any other useful tips you can share with others? Let us know down below. In the meantime, please like, subscribe, hit that bell notification. So until next time, this is Adam with Movie Guy 365. I will see you at the movies.